Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. And if you're on the East Coast with me, happy snow day. Welcome, welcome. I am going to invite and share as I ask you to do the same, and then I'll introduce myself and we're going to get this party started on our snowy Wednesday here in the East. Okay. I'm really loving this watch party feature. So I'm about to really do my watch party. Okay. Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. And now you can hear me as well. Okay. All right. So if you're joining in either from Rescue Event Planning page, Instagram, YouTube, or my watch party feature, thank you so much for joining. My name is Melissa Jakes. I am CEO and founder of Rescue Event Planning, also known as Olivia Pope of Live Events. And we are here live, but if you're on YouTube, it's not live for you right now, but one day we will get to that live portion on YouTube. So tonight we're talking about how to plan the perfect baby shower. And it is the season where people are now making their announcements of having little angels, and it's so exciting. And you're preparing for that, either if it's your first child or your second or third or fourth. God bless you. This is your fourth. And this is no new rodeo show for you. But I'm here to talk about how to make that happen, which could be a part of a stressful moment for some moms, because it is a time where you want the baby shower to be just so perfect, but you might not have the right tools to do so or the right supports to do so. So we're going to go and dive into that. So as you're joining in, give me some hearts, highs, thumbs up, all of that stuff. Thank you, Sheila Crown, Eric, Stephanie, sorry, and those are else joining that you may not be. I can't see your name. No worries, I still see you there. All right, so let's dive in. How to plan the perfect baby shower. So who should plan it? Let's talk about this. And some of us may know this from experience before. We all know that there might be somebody in your family that you really trust, and that's who you should really go to, whether it's family, friends, somebody who you really trust to make your event happen. However, that may not work for everyone. And we know that, I don't want my family involved because we know how auntie, cousin, sister, whoever it might be, and you need somebody else to be in there, which an event planner can do so. But what I tell my clients when they come to me about baby showers is that I don't want to overstep into that family role so that the family feels like I'm intruding or impeding inside of the family of this joyful or joyous moment, right? So what I say is the event planner can do the decor, the venue, help you with the food, all of that. That way that planning part is not stressful in a battle in the family, but I can then suggest games, activities, entertainment, however the mom-to-be wants to do it. That way you have a balance between family and event planner. It is not a battle of family versus event planner, right? So that's definitely a way to do it. And the event planner can help you, like I said, decor, venue, scheduling, and then incorporating the family somehow. Even then, I did have one client say like, hey, I'm going to have you team up with my bridesmaids. They were awesome in my bridal shower. And so I just want you to guide them for the baby shower. This is what I want. This is the theme. Guide them. And so I was like the director for that. They were awesome support. I guided them to the venue, did a walkthrough, all of that stuff. And so with their budget, I definitely helped them. So that's a way that you can help with for your baby shower. So location is key. It's not only key for you as a mom-to-be, it's also key for your guests. So figuring out where to actually host the baby shower. Is it large enough and roomy, but not too large where it would be too spacious and you're not able to touch everyone, right? So in a sense, it does depend on who RSVPs to your invite, but it doesn't hurt to start planning now. And so planning out for location, at least, moms to be should really, it can vary, right? So you can either do a good 6 weeks out before your due date. Some moms are like, nope, I don't want to be looking too big at my baby shower. So they do like 2 months out before their due date or 3 months out. So it just depends on you. Like mom to be, that's definitely your choice on when you want to have your baby shower. And just making sure that isn't enough time to let people know that. Some moms do the baby shower after because they probably, this might be your third rodeo and you already know what to get, you already know what to do. And so you already purchased the thing that you want because you're very particular in certain things, no worries. And then you have a baby shower afterwards to celebrate. These are the things that we still need. Here's the babies, almost like a sip and see baby shower. So that is something that is starting to become very trendy now as well. And so picking a location that you're not too far away from home. If you have to lug things back, somebody can help you, follow you behind you to get those things back to the house or your apartment, whichever. But somewhere is still nice for both sides of the family to join in. So a nice happy medium is key for that. Also, there's some ideas, right? If you're a person and your family are not people who are planners and you're planning this thing yourself, no worries. Restaurants, some people kind of forget about that and they think it's costly, but if you can do like a brunch style where your meals might be about $25 to $30 per person, and you're not going to have any more than 20 people, that might be something you want to do. That could also be saying that is lunch on your own or brunch on your own, and they pay for their meal, but you're just there to celebrate the moment that, hey, I'm pregnant and we want to celebrate together. So that is a way that decor is very minimal because you're at a restaurant. I did that for a client as well. We were at it was downtown DC Northwest, really nice space. So it wasn't that much decor to worry about. It was just the food. And they were willing to put the cost into that. And so that way nobody has to clean up. The restaurant does it, right? Or you can do a clubhouse or like a community center or a country club where you have staff involved. Community centers, sometimes the staff, you can, they have prices where you can incorporate that they will do a cleanup and you don't have to worry about a cleanup. Some country clubs definitely have this, and some clubhouses do have this as well, and some of them don't. Another thing that you can think of about cleanup, you can always hire a cleaning person and factor that into your budget. If you know they're like $100 an hour or $95 or $75 an hour, so like, hey, we're having a party, we need cleanup afterwards, spend that $75 for them to come clean it up, because it probably wouldn't take more than an hour, especially if they have a team. So you can factor that into the budget, right? So the second thing is picking a theme or any theme. So picking a theme, right? Hold on, make sure I'm not paused on my other folks here. Okay. All right. So picking a theme, you can choose to be very specific as possible in choosing a theme. Reason why is because when you're choosing a theme, it helps you organize yourself in the thought process of your event. So making sure that you're very detailed oriented with your theme. And here's some ideas you can do for that. It can be so before I get to the different types of themes, a lot of people are not wanting to know the sex of the baby before the baby's born. Great. So having some neutral colors that can then help with that. If you want to go with the color scheme, that's fine. So neutral colors. But what you guys, I don't want to see any more pink and blue baby showers. That's old now. That's old news. No more full pink, no more full blue. Color schemes are cool, but to take it up a notch, it is having themes. So here's some cute themes that you can do. A book theme, so you can play it off like Dr. Seuss. Another one like, oh, the places you'll go, that's off of a book. Or you can just say books in general. It doesn't have to be nursery rhyme books. It can be a book that you enjoyed as a kid, that is very kid friendly. Baby shower, that's another one. Peter Rabbit is another one. All white, that is so classy. I've seen it done and I love it. And just the pictures of seeing everybody in all white celebrating is just really, really nice. That's a great summer baby shower idea. The alphabet baby shower theme, French countryside baby shower theme, and Bumblebee. So those are just some, to name a few. You don't have to stick with those. Pinterest will be your friend when picking themes. That would definitely be your friend. Just make sure, when you're looking through Pinterest, know what your budget is, because, Pinterest can get you caught up when you're trying to have that beautiful theme and then start pulling off the same decor ideas for that theme, and your budget may not fit that. So just be careful with Pinterest sometimes. But it's great for idea and inspirations. So spreading the word, that means invitations, right? And so paper invitations are still in for baby showers. And some people are doing electronic. Whichever floats your boat, doesn't matter. A lot of people are doing the paper invitation that has a URL link to RSVP. Some people are using just like an Evite, but pays a premium price for it, so that it comes out and like the envelope shows and it pops out. Whatever floats your boat, but make sure you're sending it out in enough time. The other thing that you can do for that is asking for a book to read to the baby. So I definitely did this for Gabby's baby shower. Instead of gifts, well, I shouldn't say instead of gifts, we also said along with gifts that we asked for everybody to bring their favorite childhood book and to sign it, so that when we read it to Gabby, we'll say this book is from Auntie Tiara or Auntie Atara, Erica, Donna. So it was like those special things that she still has those books to the day that we love to read to her, or she's starting to read herself. And so that's really a good way, because then it builds up your library for your kid. Then Pampers to support mom. I always bring a box of Pampers. Never newborns, just make sure you have that on there, because you can never, ever have too much of Pampers. Or adding to the college funds. That is a great way to start a college fund. You can bring the money or already put it into the account. You can have that on the invitation as well. If you would like to contribute to the college fund, here it goes. And that's a great way to support mom-to-be. So when you're spreading the word, think of things that you're going to be needing as a mom, because that's what's best going to support you or the mom-to-be, versus just very pretty pictures for the baby shower. We also want to think beyond that, right? So refreshments, having refreshing refreshments. So this is a big topic here. Finding out moms-to-be dietary restrictions. That is big, and it changes week to week as you get closer, especially if you're doing the baby shower about 6 weeks out. Any given Sunday can happen, okay? I didn't get gestational diabetes until about maybe a month or probably about 6 weeks, honestly, 6 to 8 weeks prior to giving birth. And your body just changes. Things are going on. Some people get high blood pressure. So there's so many different things that can happen. Make sure you check in with mom as you're getting closer to the day for dietary restrictions, because she wants to have fun too. And avoid lunch meat. And just avoid the things that pregnant women cannot have during their pregnancy. And even with the gestational diabetes, even natural forms of sugar and honey can bring up the blood sugar. So, and most carbs, so stay away from those. But we're not saying that the whole shower food has to be surrounded by her, but let's be mindful. That way you're at least appeasing her as well. And then make sure you plan a menu for your guests as well, and having different varieties for them, like flavored popcorn, veggie platters, fruit kebabs, cheese, crackers, chips, salsa, mini sandwiches, cake pops, cookies. You still have those things around, but just make sure you have enough for pregnant mom if she has any dietary issues, right? And the other pregnant moms that might be around. Also having, like, I think it's definitely a must for those who previously drink, having your mimosas and having your mocktails for your moms. Make them feel, special and bubbly, and it's still, in their color scheme. It's like that peach and pink and all of that stuff. Make it feel special to them, like they're having their mocktail. And even if they never drank before, still having mocktails are just kind of fun to have, and you can name them after your themes, right? So those are good to have as well. With decorations, decorations, especially a lot of these days, these baby showers are costing almost as much as a wedding, which is fine if that's what you want to spend your money in. Like, I'm not knocking you for that, but let's also think about planning for the future, planning for the baby, because it's definitely, great to have Instagram pictures, as we all want to, and still have it fabulous, as I do want you to have it as well. But we want to think logical so that after baby's born, you can utilize those things. So banners, backdrops that has like the baby's name or like the birth date, or it goes with the theme of the nursery, is great to have at the baby shower. That way mom can use it in the nursery, right? Or decorating onesies in the color scheme of the baby shower that might also match their nursery. That way you can have the onesies like on the clothesline with the clothespins, and that's set up as decor, but then it also works as clothes for a baby as well, right? So using things that you can decorate that will still be useful for mom later on. If you're going to have like a big, for Gabrielle, I think I had like a big G or something like that, and I ended up using it in her room, and it's still in her room today. So thinking of things like that is useful for the baby shower, but then also useful for mom to take away and use in the nursery. It just brings that extra special touch to the shower. And then, so the last thing we're going to talk about is about games, all fun games and entertainment. So this is a big topic because a lot of people are saying, I am tired of these baby shower games. I don't want to play. Who can guess who it is? Who can guess the baby food? Like, those are boring. I don't want to play it. Know your audience. I'm very competitive. And so I like to have competitive games. Definitely not your typical games, but something like Baby Jeopardy, and or guess The Price is Right. And so naming, like having the prices, and you don't even have to have the items. You could either do it like in a PowerPoint form, or you can have the items on a table and play The Price is right there, and split the room in half versus tables, or guys versus girls as a co-ed. They're just trying to make it competitive and have a gift that is something where people would really take. Not your gifts with, lotions and candles. Let's do a gas gift card, $50, $25, whichever, giant, something that, the guest is like, oh, I'm going to play for that. That gets the interaction when somebody's invested into it. So that is one idea. I always love the parenting advice, especially if this is your first child. Definitely having that parenting advice book, cute cards, 4x6 cards. Everybody writes something on there, a different advice. And then it's like you put it on a ring so mom can read it later. A really good one that I really, really love is putting advice on the back of the pamper. So as mom is pulling it out, and it might be a late night, get real, which it might have actually been poop, but things like that. Or the night is still young, and maybe you might have been changing that diaper in the middle of the night. And so it just brings a little smile to mom or dad while they're changing the diaper. So putting like little motivational quotes or funny quotes, advice on the diapers, and then repackaging up for mom It's really cool. Those are good ones. Onesies too, because the baby's gonna most likely have onesies. You know, get your white ones, and people could write messages or try to recreate a whole little outfit out of a onesie. Those are good too, because as you put it on, you can laugh and think back, you know, to the good times if you want to say it, if you're having a hard night. Baby bucket list. So that might be things of like milestones of the baby, and putting having that there. Another one is, of course, everybody does the photo booth. Or my water broke is a funny one too, where you put a small little baby in an ice cube and you freeze it. And so then people have to try to melt the baby and, you know, basically trying to get your water to break, but it's frozen ice. So some people chisel away to see who can get to the baby the fastest. They try to melt it away by blowing on it. So there's all different creative ways of trying to get to the baby. But the one that I really like the most is a new thing that's happening that you can have not only at your baby shower, but probably like at a bridal shower, a lot of things. But this young lady, her name is Amanda. I'm sorry, not Amanda. Ariana. Sorry. Ariana. She's a lipologist. And I didn't know what the heck a lipologist was, and I had to research it, but she was featured on Dr. Oz, and Ford has had her for a couple of their events as well. And so a lipologist is somebody who is certified to read your lips. So it's not like a psychic. They're reading like the characteristics, energy, emotions from your lips. So just to let you guys know, I did it. So this is the lip that I sent her. And you guys can follow her on Twitter. It's at Lipologist. And on Instagram, Lipologist, at Lipologist, or Lipology. And it's pretty cool, right? So out of my lip, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Okay. Out of my lip. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Out of my lip, she was able to tell me different things. And so why this is good for baby showers is because it's out of the box. I love different unique things, and versus all the games, you can do entertainment. And so out of my lip, and you guys let me know if this is true. Put it in the comments. My husband was there to hear it, so it's pretty cool. She can tell that I'm a very generous person. I'm a performer. I like to perform and be with clients in a sense. The bottom of my lip says that I need to be nice more to myself, that I'm hard on myself. The top of my lip, there's a part of the area where it says I have a lot on my mind and I need to do like a brain dump. I was like, okay, which I did have a lot on my mind today. Another part of the lip says that I work very hard. I have high standards. And I don't acknowledge my good work all the time. So I need to do that. And that I have very high class tastes of foods. That it's okay that I would eat something in the fridge, but there's sometimes where my palate is a little bit more expensive. And I said, oh, you're absolutely right. I'm very particular about my food. My oval shape of the lip means that I'm a peacekeeper. I don't like to argue. I like to have a peaceful space, and I like things to go smoothly. I have an old soul, and I am a woman of my word. And I thought that was pretty cool. Like, that's definitely different from just having a photo booth. If this is very interactive. So she comes out and she does lip readings, or she's a lipologist, so she can tell different things that's going on with your lip. And you do not only one, this is the first one, you do two, so she can do a comparison to make sure she's giving the right reading of the lip. And she has cards where it can be personalized to your baby shower. So it would say, you know, if it's Melissa's baby shower, my theme was like, oh, the things you'll go, all of that will be around the lip card. It's like a 4x6 lip card, and you do it right then and there, and she lets you know, and you walk away with it. So it's definitely fun. Look her out. Look for her on Instagram and on Facebook. Lipologist. Or you could even Google her. She was featured on Dr. Oz. I think it was for like a Valentine's Day segment. And she has a YouTube as well explaining it, like a 3-minute video. And oh, bless me. And the cool thing about it was that even men get into it. And yes, you're thinking like, man, had to put lipstick on, but it's just for the lip reading. And she has different things that are just not so bright for the men to do the lip reading as long as it's on white paper. So she travels, but look her up if you're looking for some entertainment, not only for your baby shower, but I think it's great for all events because it's different. It's not your same type of things happening. And I like unique because unique is definitely different and it brings a different element, and people will talk about your event when you have different elements in there. Another thing I didn't talk about is music. Some people have DJs at baby showers. Again, it just depends on your type of audience. Some people don't like to have long baby showers, and please remember the mother-to-be, you know, as you're getting closer, you don't want to have all of that stuff going on. You know, you just want to kind of eat, celebrate, laugh, and you're tired. You're tired. You're getting ready to give birth. So you want to make sure that you keep timing very, not short, but in enough time where she's satisfied, but not too long where she's ready to go. And that's the worst thing when you have an upset mother-to-be. You don't want that on your hands. So put in the comments, let me know what you guys think, even if you're watching the replay, on how to plan the perfect baby shower. So we talked about who should plan it. We talked about location. Pick a theme, any theme. Spreading the word, which is your invitations, refreshing refreshments, and it's all fun, games, and entertainment. And we talked about in our entertainment area, Ariana, the certified lipologist who can do lip readings at your event, which she did mine. It was totally cool. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are looking for an event planner to do your baby shower, let me know, send us a message. You can also visit us on rescueeventplanning.com, and you can also view us on Instagram at rescue_events. That's Instagram and Twitter. And just let us know. We're here to support. This is also Ask Melissa Wednesday, and so you can also put your comments even after the live is over. You can still put your comments down, and I'll definitely answer your question if you have a question or statement. Okay, so thank you guys so much. My name is Melissa Jake, CEO and founder of Rescue Event Planning, also known as Olivia Pope of Live Events. And I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. If you're on the East, be safe. The snow happened, and I think it might be a refreeze. So be safe out there. All right, you guys. Bye.